इमेजिन एक औरत आपकी सगी बहन की जिंदगी बर्बाद कर देती है. शी lies to her, steals a boyfriend, and then marries him as well. और आपको उस औरत की माफी मांगनी पड़ रही है. Why? Let's find out. वेलकम टू आवर पॉडकास्ट. आओ बहन चुगली करे. मैं हूँ अमृता.
मैं हूँ रेशमा और हम आपके लिए लाए हैं इंटरनेट के कोने कोने से कुछ मजेदार, तीखे और कुछ इमोशनल कहानियां.
So sit back, relax, and get ready for some unfiltered advice and opinions nobody asked for. चलो चुगली करते हैं. Let's begin. Am I the asshole for calling my sister's marriage a result of an affair when she accused me of being a cheater? Hi, I am 27 female. I am sorry to the readers because this is a long and complex post. Let me explain it in 3 points of context before the main argument. First, my country encourages arranged marriages, and so when my father's cousin asked for my hand in marriage for his son, my father was very encouraging of the news. He asked for my opinion, of course, and I told him that as long as I can develop compatibility with the boy, I don't have any objection to marrying him. The connection continued for 3 years, and I literally talked once to him where he used cheesy pickup lines on me and told me his father was sitting beside him reading the texts. A huge turn off. Other than that, despite his family being a little less economically sound than us, his father would make backhanded remarks on us and always treat all the gifts given to them as rubbish and say condescending things. Which is why eventually I refused to marry him when asked for my final opinion. 2 years after the entire thing ended, I met Henry as a friend, and he's the best thing that can happen to me. So respectful to my family as well. And when he proposed, I said yes. Now we are engaged. Okay, so to quickly summarize, OP says here that she was arranged into a marriage. Basically, arranged marriage is encouraged in her country, and she was arranged into a marriage with one of her distant cousins. It went on for a while where they didn't get to talk to each other a lot, and then she ended it after a few years.
ये कनेक्शन 3 साल चला है. कहाँ मिल रहा है अरेंज मैरिज में भैया इतना टाइम के 3 साल आपको एक दूसरे को जानने के लिए मिले.
Okay, so she's writing this post about 2 years after she met Henry. It took 2 years before the previous cousin thing ended, which means she must have been in her early 20s when it happened, which is probably why they gave her some time to decide whether she wants to do it or not.
मेरा कहना सिर्फ ये है कि उसको 3 साल दिए गए शादी के लिए हाँ बोलने के लिए, which is very surprising. It doesn't happen in arranged marriage setup. I'm assuming she comes from South Asian background. क्योंकि मैं डायरेक्टली इंडियन नहीं बोलना चाहूँगी बिकॉज अरेंज मैरिज सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं, साउथ बहुत सारे साउथ एशियन कंट्रीज में प्रिवेलेंट है. So yeah, interesting. Good thing is like if she was not happy with him and the way the things have been described about the boy's family, it seems like a good thing कि नहीं हुई शादी. And she found somebody who's more respectful towards her family. But please read ahead. मैं जानना चाहूँगी आगे क्या है.
Point number two. We are five siblings. I am the middle child. My eldest sister is Claire, 30 female, and my second eldest, Sarah, 28 female. Claire moved away from our state to pursue her career and has a great job now, where she met Matt, 28 male. Matt and Claire clicked immediately. It started with friendship and blossomed into a relationship, with Matt pursuing Claire while Claire was hesitant due to the age gap, but eventually agreed. They dated with marriage in mind, and Matt was introduced to our family as her boyfriend. They would also take us on trips and hang out more as they treated all of us as kids.
Okay, so far so good.
Point number three. Sarah was engaged to a Hudson, also related to my father's side of the family. Sarah liked Hudson and was so happy when the proposal came, despite Hudson's mother being against it. I know the dynamics are messy. Mind you, Hudson's family showed a lot of red flags due to the point of Hudson asking Sarah to be the main bread earner of the family and not expect anything from him. and he would also like a traditional wife. And even when his mother insulted Sarah, he took his mother's side. My mother asked Sarah to reconsider seeing her being so mistreated, but Sarah wouldn't budge.
Women in love.
Stupid women in love. Okay, so now all the points are covered. To summarize, Opie's family has like five sisters. She is the middle one. She has two elder sisters, Claire and Sarah. Claire moved out of the family house a few years ago as she had another job in another state, and she got engaged to a guy named Matt. And then there's the second sister, Sarah. So Sarah got engaged via arranged marriage, and the family of the guy she's arranged to is a big red flag.
Also is Hudson.
Okay, the story starts here. Claire and Matt took Sarah and her younger sister on a holiday last winter to a ski resort. I wasn't able to go due to exams, and after that trip, Matt started being actively in communication with Sarah, which boiled down to Sarah subtly flirting with him. Her reason being she wanted to test his loyalty to Claire, and when Matt confessed feelings for Sarah, she told Claire everything with blame on Matt and asked her to break up with him. Of course, Claire was heartbroken, and eventually, with the insistence of Sarah, she broke up with Matt. Matt didn't try to keep Claire.
So basically, Matt got attracted to Sarah. He confessed his feelings. और फिर सारा ने जाके क्लेयर को बता दिया कि तेरा पति ऐसे ऐसा कर रहा है, पति या मंगेतर जो भी ऐसे ऐसे कर रहा है, और फिर उनका ब्रेकअप हो गया और मैट ने किसी भी पॉइंट पे क्लेयर को होल्ड ऑन करने की कोशिश नहीं की. परफेक्ट. प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
2 months after their breakup, Sarah announced she had broken her engagement with Hudson.
I saw it coming miles and miles away. Okay.
And asked all of us to block him. We did try to understand the matter and also console Hudson when he would come wait at our home all day to talk to Sarah while she ignored him or didn't come home. Eventually, Hudson gave up too, and just a month after her broken engagement, Sarah and Matt announced to all of us that they had gotten their marriage certificate at the courthouse. That is, 2 days ago, and will be moving into our parents' house the very same day.
What? They would be moving in बहुत फास्ट किया क्या? शादी कर ली उन्होंने?
Yes, court marriage कर लिया.
मतलब legally तो they are married now.
हाँ, legally कर लिया.
And they will be moving in where? With whom?
Sarah's parents' house, where she's living with her sisters.
Okay, I must say कि ये family बहुत कम time में they have been through a lot. मतलब 2 engagements टूटना, फिर जिनके engagements टूटे हैं उसमें से एक नया engagement निकल के बाहर आना. Okay, lot is happening. Okay. Sorry for Claire and Hudson के लिए भी मैं sorry बोलना चाहूँगी, लेकिन but it turns out वो पहले से ही थोड़ा annoying था.
Still, he tried to manify Sarah a bit, but Sarah had completely different plans. This was when everything came out. Sarah pursued Matt, and they had an affair behind Claire's back before she decided to pretend to be hit on by Matt, which led to Claire and Matt's breakup. She also strung along Hudson, but when she found out Matt was more financially sound than Hudson, her own words, she decided to break the engagement. Now they are married and demand that my parents vacate the entire upper portion of their house for Matt and her home, as Matt is still struggling and the parents owe this much to her. The entire thing led to Claire having a breakdown and my parents having a shock as court marriages seen negatively in our community. When they didn't cater to her needs immediately, she threw a fit and called my mother names, including an S word. And this, of course, angered me, and I asked her to restrain back and watch what she was saying, and told her that I shouldn't tell her what is right when I am a cheater and lack moral character. However, everyone knows Henry didn't even exist in my life until after 2 years of the entire thing. And being called a cheater hit closer to home as our father cheated on our mom and we all suffered from it. I know I might have overreacted, but I called her marriage as a result of an affair, stating entire chain of events and that she cannot fool us. After which she started crying and shut herself in a room, saying that she is treated like shit in the family and I should apologize to her. My parents asked me to apologize to keep the peace, but I refused as she started it first, and I am done with her nonsense. My parents also got a little grim with me. My younger siblings told me I might have gone too far and I should apologize. I haven't talked much to anyone else in my family in the last 2 days, and Sarah continues to play the victim. I feel wronged not only on my behalf but also on Claire's too. Am I the asshole? Should I apologize?
That's a lot of information.
Also, she added a little bit of note in the end, probably after reading few of the comments. She says, "We only tried to console Hudson as we all knew how much Sarah loved him and we wanted them to reconcile, of course, if Sarah wanted. Secondly, Claire has shut all of us out after Sarah's announcement and won't answer any calls or texts." Okay, to begin with, I feel like OP here absolutely is not an asshole. उसकी बड़ी बहन के साथ धोखा हुआ है, वो भी छोटी बहन की तरफ से. Sarah had the audacity to lie about her relationship with Matt, go have an affair with this person, make her sister and Matt break up over it, and then go and marry off this guy and bring him home. इतना एंटाइटलमेंट कि घर लाके उसको ये भी कहना है कि अब ये हमारे साथ रहेगा. That's just very heartbreaking. I don't feel like OP is the asshole for calling her out on her bullshit. Like, she did the right thing. Plus, because the situation is so emotionally charged, I feel like ऐसे सिचुएशन में तुम गुस्से में आगे पीछे बोल देते हो. प्लस द ओपी ऑल्सो मेंशंस कि उसने अपनी सिस्टर को तभी सुनाया जब उसने अपनी माँ के अगेंस्ट काफी बुरे भले चीजें कही. So yeah, the parents shouldn't be backing up Sarah over this and then giving OP a hard time. I feel like OP is absolutely not an asshole in this situation.
Okay. I honestly I feel पूरा ये एपिसोड सुन के it's a very crowded place. Like parents, फिर उनके siblings, उनके 5 बच्चे, फिर उनका पूरा फैमिली, Sarah moving in with Matt and stuff. ठीक है, तुम्हारे रिश्ते में जो तुमने किया वो गलत है, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. But then you're bringing your husband and you feel entitled कि आपके parents आपके घर का एक फ्लोर पूरा खाली कर दे आपके लिए because your husband is struggling and stuff. और फिर like uh, it is too much for everyone. ऐसी situation में every family member needs their own space to process what has happened. And when lot of people come together जहाँ पे इतने ज़्यादा contradictory opinions है, opinions contradictory होने ही है because तुमने गलत किया तो people will call you out for it. आगे चल के रिश्ते में को कितना एक्सेप्ट करेंगे नहीं करेंगे दैट nobody knows. And this family members like really need to sit down and talk and stuff. This is what I think.
Apart from that, right now, what the OP should be doing is just be with your sister. Two people close to her in her life have failed her, and it's just a very bad time for her. So, right now, what you need to do is just be with Claire, sit with her, talk to her, and even if she is not willing to talk at the moment, I'm sure she will come around once she has processed her feelings and just feels okay. And when she is there, listen to her, be her support in this mess up situation. That's all I can say. Let's look at some comments. One commenter says, "Not the asshole. With this much drama, shutting you up would only encourage your sister to insult you more. Since she claimed it is only fair for your parents to vacate their bedroom and gift it to her and her husband, then it is also fair that you and your sister insult and ostracize her since Sarah owes it to you both for causing drama in the family, maybe even throw her out of the family home. I think you should hold on to an excuse such as Sarah owes in a death grip and wield it whenever Sarah opens her mouth to be a victim.
Yeah, boy.
To this, the OP replied, exactly, I don't know how everyone is catering to her entitlement.
I think this might be like way too extreme statement to say, but I think temporarily the family needs some space from Sarah. They should really ask her and her husband to like go away for a while, like move out, ताकि वो प्रोसेस कर सके, क्योंकि जब तक वो टाइम नहीं मिलेगा ऐसे बर्स्ट आउट्स होते रहेंगे। देखो कितना भी एज हो, दोनों ने मिलके किया है ना शादी करने का फैसला, तो इतना तो मान के चल सकते हैं, और अपनी मर्जी से किया तो इतना तो मान के चल सकते हैं कि थोड़ी फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी तो होगी, खुद की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज लेना तो आता होगा। लाइक व्हाई वुड यू गेट मैरिड at the same time while feeling कि नहीं, we are entitled to something from our parents. And she has mentioned that Matt is doing financially better than Hudson.
We'll get into that, I assure you. But looking at the entire picture of what has happened until now, financial responsibility is not something I would expect from a person like Sarah. So another commenter says, not the asshole. Tell everyone that if anything you said to Sarah was untrue, you would apologize. If Sarah was hurt by the truth, that was her own fault, not yours. If you really want to kick Sarah while she's down, tell her that the family will never forget what she did to Claire. Never. No matter how many years pass, whenever any family member sees her and Matt together, they will unconsciously remember that she stole her own sister's boyfriend slash fiance while being in a relationship with Hudson herself. How can she even dream of ever being in the same room with Claire again after this betrayal? Who's the one that really lacks moral character here?
Yeah, boy.
That's what I would do. But you may have more moral restraint than me and may not be as petty. OP replies to this, exactly. She even said Claire wasn't married to Matt, so it isn't really cheating.
Commitment का मीनिंग समझ आता है इनको? Commitment is not always rings and feras and stuff, right? Commitment is like you, it's a verbal commitment. It's you promise something to someone.
ये कैसा जस्टिफिकेशन है चीटिंग का? ये डेफिनेशन ही गलत है. Claire and Matt were not just in a relationship, they were engaged. So obviously it is cheating. Sarah was also engaged to Hudson. So she also cheated and Matt also cheated.
I'll say it for OP. You are not an asshole, Sarah is. और जितना हो सके उससे थोड़ा दूर रहो.
At this point, I just feel like Sarah is trying to find every possible justification in this world to tell herself, to convince herself that what she did was not wrong, and she does not want to accept that she has made the mistakes, nor does she want to face the consequences of her bad decision. Another comment says, what I don't understand is why would they want Hudson to go back with the cheater? It's like they wanted Claire back with Matt after he cheated with Claire's sister. To this, OP provides a clarification that we didn't know Sarah was involved with Matt when she broke off her engagement with Hudson. We only encouraged reconciling because Sarah always said Hudson was the love of her life and her crush. Okay, so one commenter asks, shouldn't Sarah go live with her husband's family? To this, OP replies, Matt doesn't earn at all as he doesn't have a job and his mother refused to keep them.
अब मुझे गणित ही नहीं समझ आ रहा है. सारा जी ने कहा कि मैट भैया हडसन भैया से फाइनेंशियली वेल ऑफ है, तो ये फाइनेंस कहाँ है? क्रिप्टो में?
Okay, I think what she means is मैट की फैमिली के पास ज्यादा पैसा है compared to Hudson's family.
Huh?
Even in the post previously, OP mentioned that Hudson's family was a little bit not as much financially sound as they were, but they still went ahead with the marriage because they had good relations with each other. So, what I think Sarah understood that Matt was more in a better financial position than Hudson is because their family was in such a position, not Matt himself.
मुझे पता नहीं क्यों ऐसा लग रहा है दीज़ आर जस्ट बंच ऑफ टीनेजर्स जिनके पास ना तो पैसा है ना ढंग से सोचने समझने की क्षमता है। आई एम सॉरी ओपी, आई एम रियली रियली सॉरी।
This is exactly why I mentioned earlier कि सारा से फाइनेंशियल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी समझने की अकल मैं तो बिल्कुल एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रही थी। आई थिंक दे जस्ट अज्यूम्ड कि शादी के बाद वो लोग दोनों मैट के घर पे रहेंगे, बट बिकॉज द ओपी मेंशन के मैट की मम्मी ने उनका रिश्ता एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं किया, they didn't have a place to live anymore, which is why they probably just went to Sarah's place instead and forcibly demanded to stay.
माय फादर कुड बी अ मिलियनेयर पर मुझे पैसे नहीं दे रहे हो तो मैं गरीब हो गई यार। बट सारा इज़ लाइक एल्डर सिस्टर, ओपी's एल्डर सिस्टर, राइट?
Yes, she's about a year older than OP.
मैं चारों बहनों से कहना चाहूँगी दूर रहो इससे, फॉर योर ओन गुड। Not just because she's a cheater, but because she's also trying to justify what she has done in different ways, like very wrong ways. एंड उसका जो डेफिनेशन है ना फाइनेंशियल वेल ऑफ का वो सही नहीं है। ठीक है? तो कल को तुम्हारे पीछे आ सकती है आस्किंग फॉर मनी एंड स्टफ एंड यू रियली डोंट वांट टू हेल्प अ पर्सन लाइक दिस, एटलीस्ट आई वोंट।
Another comment says, I don't understand how you are a cheater and what your cousin, the one who wanted to marry you, has to do with the story, but you shouldn't have to apologize for telling the truth to your sister, not the asshole. To this, OP replies, well, she called me a cheater since I refused to marry him because he asked me first, and I met Henry later and got engaged.
सारा के चीटिंग के डेफिनेशन, कमिटमेंट के डेफिनेशन सब में झोल है।
So, you know what? There's an update to the situation. OP writes, I didn't know many people would come to me for advice, and I am eternally grateful. Although it hasn't been a week, a lot has gone down. I still haven't apologized to Sarah, and my father isn't talking to me because of that. Though my mother understood my perspective and condemned Sarah, my father sees it as a mistake in youth.
सारा की गलती जवानी का जोश। मोर पावर टू यू अंकल जी।
Though none of my parents are agreeing to Sarah and Matt taking up a portion of our home because my dad is very strict about finances, but Sarah has already started making renovation plans, which includes shutting the entrance to the portion from inside the home and making an entrance from the outside for privacy, and now lays claims to the third story as well, as it is directly over her area and will cut off from the ground level. Matt and Sarah have gone down to a campaign to whitewash themselves. They visit relatives, telling their story, and even try to manipulate my younger siblings. The funny part is, 2 days ago, while telling such a story, when my maternal aunt was visiting Matt, trying to justify his actions, he said Sarah pursued him relentlessly and proposed first, so he reciprocated, which was against the whole narrative of Sarah. If he fell in love with me, it isn't my fault, and made her look embarrassed. अब दोनों मिलके खुद को जस्टिफाई करने के लिए कहानियां बना रहे हैं। इन दोनों की कहानियां मैच भी नहीं करती।
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि ये स्टोरी आगे चल के बहुत अलग टर्न लेने वाली है।
She came to me yet again to pass sly remarks on me, but this time I told her, Matt doesn't even respect you enough to not blame you for everything, yet you follow him like a puppy. At which she tried to utter some words but stuttered so hard and then left. I talked to Claire and she told me not to mention anything related to the whole thing as it is hurtful to her and she's trying to move on. We did have a heart to heart conversation and I might visit her next month. Thank God Claire is talking. Even though she's not ready to talk about the situation yet, I am happy that you reached out to her. Henry has been my rock in this. I felt secondhand embarrassment at the whole situation, but it did take a whole mental toll on me. He visits me frequently to console me and help me through it. Funniest thing out of all of this is that cracks are already showing in Sarah and Matt's marriage, as my dad wouldn't let Matt stay over and he is frustrated with hotel bills. Sarah had a huge argument with my dad, but well, he didn't budge. Matt blames Sarah for not even getting him a place to sleep as he is her husband and should be her priority. Sarah, on the other hand, blames Matt because his mother won't acknowledge the marriage and give Sarah all the gold she made for her daughter in law and a place in her house. Okay, so to summarize, Matt is now living in some hotel which Sarah's and OP's father is paying for, and he's frustrated with those bills while Matt keeps blaming Sarah for not getting him a place, while Sarah blames him in return because she didn't get the gold or the house which she was supposed to get from Matt's mother after they both married. Okay, okay.
अभी तक मुझे लगा था ये एम्प्लॉयड भी नहीं है.
Yeah, they do have jobs. This is a very shit situation. I'm not gonna lie. And these two people are like really, really toxic, and I'm happy that they found each other. I'm really happy. Now, yesterday, Sarah came to me to seek my help. I was confused but decided to listen. One of her patients is filing a medical negligence case against her, and she wants me to take the case as she has no money for a lawyer's retainer. So, for some added context, I found out through some comments that OP herself is a lawyer and Sarah is a doctor, or like I think training to be a doctor.
अभी तक की जो कहानी इतना कुछ अनफोल्ड हुआ है, मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा कौन-सा मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल है जिसके पास इतना टाइम है इतना सब कुछ करने के लिए. नो वंडर पेशेंट गॉट नेग्लेक्टेड.
I did feel some sympathy since seeing the facts. She seemed not liable, but I refused to take her case since I am done being under her thumb.
विद सारा इट्स लाइक इससे ज़्यादा बदतर और कोई क्या ही कर सकता है, वो करेगी. यू फील कि ये तो रॉक बॉटम है, उसके नीचे भी है, वहाँ से खुदाई करके एक नया बॉटम हिट करेगी वो औरत. आई मीन रीड करना, सी द लेयर्स, इट जस्ट कीप्स गेटिंग वर्स एंड वर्स एंड वर्स एंड वर्स.
You're right. Personal life bad, family life bad, relationship life bad. She's a cheater. Career also seems to be bad. We don't know. She caused a huge wreck in the house with a meltdown about it. My mother, yet again, asked me to take the case for her sake, while my father asked me to make my own decision. I still haven't said yes to her, which has made Sarah pass snarky remarks on me about sibling loyalty, etc. कैसी sibling loyalty भाई? What sibling loyalty have you followed? You lied to your sister and then stole her fiance, went behind her back and married him. You're the last person who should be talking about sibling loyalty, but let's read on.
मेरे माँ-बाप इस पॉइंट पे ना सारा को उठा के कचरे के डब्बे में फेंका था. नॉट इवन किडिंग. इतना इतना ड्रामा बेटा तुम किए जा रही हो, बाहर चली जाओ, वहाँ जाके करो.
I know this is a mess, but a lot of people wanted an update, and my therapist said it might help to journal, so here I am talking it out. Another mess would be that Hudson's mother secretly had him engaged to a family friend, much richer than us, since she wanted a lot of gifts, money, and a car from the girl's side. I know this is disgusting, but a tradition. She knew she won't get it from us because we as a family are anti dowry, which we told her initially. But the shocking part was that when Sarah got the news, she decided to call Hudson but found herself blocked. She threw a fit, playing the victim of cheating, and made calls all around the family trying to gain sympathy.
इसके कॉल्स उठा कौन रहा है यार इस पॉइंट पे? How come she has not been blocked by every single person?
Not only that, she wanted information on when the wedding was taking place so that she could crash it. The audacity of this woman is really, really unbelievable. I cannot believe it.
Why is it written secretly? ये तब हुआ था कि जब वो सारा के साथ एंगेज था.
This probably happened after Sarah broke up with Hudson. Maybe Hudson's family just came to know about Sarah's and Matt's Marriage, maybe around that time, so they didn't actually give them the news about them, which is why probably they mentioned secretly. It's not really explained. This is just like you said. You think she's hit rock bottom, but she'll find the rock bottom of the rock bottom.
मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, इस औरत का मतलब बॉटमलेस पिट होता है ना वो है। आफ्टर सम पॉइंट नो, ऐसे लोगों को ना तुम सिर्फ एक ऑडियंस बन के देखते हो, तुमको यू बिकम वेरी इंडिफरेंट, यू स्टार्ट एंजॉयिंग देयर ड्रामा। सॉरी टू से दिस, आई मीन फॉर देम इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, इट्स देयर फैमिली मेंबर्स, मगर एज अ थर्ड पर्सन लाइक इफ यू थोड़ा डिस्टेंस डिटैच होके देखोगे ना, इट इज वेरी फनी।
Hudson's mother is a big gossiper of the family, and she got to know what Sarah's smear campaign was pretty soon and decided to take her by the arm. She visited our home and asked Sarah to return all the gifts, including gold jewelry Hudson had gifted to her. Even the clothes, this was cheap, I know, but I got no sympathy for her.
Yeah, boy.
Sarah refused to give back anything.
बेचारी कहाँ से देगी, उसको नए पति से तो कुछ मिला नहीं जो उसके जो अपेरेंटली फाइनेंशियली ज्यादा बेटर था उससे। सारा का पता है कैसा है, इधर काम करती है उधर कर्मा आता है, इधर कांड करती है वहां कर्मा कम्स एंड किक्स हर इन द एस। उसको लगा फाइनेंशियली वेल ऑफ है, सोना मिला ही नहीं, जो सोना मिला था वो भी जा रहा है।
My father played the role of a mediator and asked Sarah to return the gold jewelry, including the engagement ring that belonged to Hudson's grandmother, as now Sarah is married to another man and shouldn't keep these. Sarah threw a fit and called it her compensation for being cheated on. One good thing about my father is that he is strict. He paid her no heed and made her give it back. She could only give back half of it since she had already sold some for the expenses of her own marriage to Matt.
इस पॉइंट पे कोई तो बहुत बढ़िया सीरियल बना सकते उसको, पता है।
Wait, there's more. Ironically, my father made Sarah write a receipt to pay back the rest in cash or gold. Moreover, all of us thought Matt did help Sarah financially, but it was Sarah bearing the load, including all hotel expenses.
Huh?
My father called Matt a bum and a freeloader and told Sarah how ashamed he is of her. That did shut her up for now. The house is quieter finally.
मैं अगर क्लेयर रहती ना यार, आई मीन ऑफ कोर्स आई वुड प्रोसेस एवरीथिंग, बट मैं ये पूरा ड्रामा विटनेस जरूर करती। मतलब लाइक मुझे फर्स्ट सीट चाहिए देखने के लिए।
So there's a final update to this. It's a mini update. It says, I didn't plan to update the mess that was already created. The good news is that I got an interview call, and if I get it, I will be moving to the same state as Claire. Bad news is that it can still take up to a month for that to happen. I don't know, I didn't want to make a new post about it. The mess is escalating at the speed of light, and I feel like losing my sanity. I did tell my parents that if Sarah stirs up more drama, I will move out sooner because my mind would explode from the nonsense. This might be the last update. Maybe I will come back if it gets too much to hold on to, but honestly, I feel so embarrassed.
आई थिंक शी इज मेकिंग अ वेरी गुड डिसीजन ऑफ मूविंग आउट, क्योंकि सारा जब तक उस घर में, उसका जो बिहेवियर है वो यंगर सिबलिंग्स पे भी असर करेगा। इफ हर पेरेंट्स लेट हर स्टे इन देयर हाउस, it will affect their entire family system. OP is smart and financially independent enough to move out. Claire is already not living with them, but the two younger siblings, वो तो है ना अभी भी।
Yeah, I think you're right. Previously, while writing, OP mentioned that while they were on their whitewashing campaign trying to clear their side of the story, Matt and Sarah, they were also trying to influence the two younger sisters. So, yeah, I believe that.
कल को उसने अपडेट किया ना ओपी ने, याद रखना, और भी और भी तुमको रॉक बॉटम मिलेगा। I'm really sorry for OP, like she and her family has to go through all of this crap because of one bad apple, I suppose.
I just wish that OP gets to leave her house as soon as possible, go live with Claire, be there for your sister. I also think that Claire will find it very comforting to have one of her sister's presence, the sister who actually cares about her, to have her around so that she could go through this difficult phase of life. And yeah, that's about it. Go out there, live your life, stay away from the family drama, and I think staying away will also give you a lot of time to process all of this and clear your head and just feel better.
And go and live your life with Henry, man. Like, if he's a good guy, he's good for you. Be with your sister, be happy. Maintain your distance from your sister, from Sarah, as much as possible. That's it.
That's all for today. Thanks for listening, and please subscribe to our podcast for new episodes every week. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please reach out to us at aurbehenchugliekare.podcast@gmail.com. And if you have a story to share or need advice on something, you can also post under our subreddit r/aurbehenchuglikare, and we'll make sure to include it in our next episode. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.